Well, hello. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. How are
Yeah,
you?
you gotta be good these days.
Johnny B.
What did we do? Take a 2-week hiatus?
I don't even know what day it is. I thought it was dude, I legit thought it was Friday all day today. I had to tell myself 3 times that it was not Friday.
It's not?
It's Sunday.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Mhm.
Oh boy. That would
Things be like that when you don't have a
that
job.
would present some problems
If you had a job, maybe.
if it was Friday, right?
Yeah. And if I had a job, there's somewhere to be. But nope, not me.
All right. And what is it? Oh, antisocial experience 252. What did I call this thing? And shit's backwards. I gotta fix that. That's gonna drive me nutty, man.
Did you say sandwich? Shit's backwards?
Yeah, I can't figure out why shit's being all mirrored.
Oh, it's the Duke of Earl, the Duke of Sandwich.
Yeah. Um, I'll mirror it the right way. I never noticed that when it goes out that it's backwards, but I don't think it used.
What does it really matter?
No, it's not. We're backwards.
You're backwards, dude.
But what did I call it today? What was it?
I don't know.
No end, nothing to do.
I don't know what that means.
I remember it being like that at once in school. That's what it seemed like for me. And in reference, talking about bullying. Any experience on
Mm,
either side of that coin? Or what about?
yeah, I guess I got pushed around some.
Have you ever played sports?
Mhm.
What sport? If you got any? If you got any?
Baseball, basketball.
Dude, that's a lot of sportage.
Yeah, what else did I play? I played football for, like, a minute. Um, Soccer for a little while.
Soccer was my sport when I played it, but I was a kid last time I played. Oh, I don't know. I really dug that game, but not so much the sports thing, but I'm gonna try something. There we go. That puts us back, but then we're on the wrong side. Anyhow, what's it called? The you know how coaches can be is more what I'm getting at with sports.
Yeah.
Like, not so I don't think coaches are quite like that when you're kids, but not kids, like little toddlers and whatnot. Like, sports are kinda easier going than not easier going. But when you get older, I'm gonna say, like, what, 6th, 7th grade maybe and up, or
3rd grade on.
3rd grade on
Yep,
is
that's
when
Little League starts.
so that's when coaching gets intense.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Listen, the reason I quit baseball, okay, real quick. I led the entire league in hits my last year, and I mean, like, the guy closest to me was, like, behind me by 30 some hits. I made it to the B team all-stars because my dad was not a coach, okay? You don't want the best hitter in the league on your team, you put him on the B team all-stars. That makes the most no sense in the entire world, dude, other than my dad was not a coach.
Wow. Yeah, that makes no sense.
No,
None at all,
no, I was
come to
the
think
best
of it.
hitter in the league.
Yeah,
That was the end of baseball for me.
that's just wacky, I'm sorry, man.
It is what it is, you know what I mean? But that's my life.
But no, it just remembering how coaches can be toward kids, like, here's my only experience with high school football, okay? I joined the team. I didn't wanna do it, okay? I wasn't being pushed by parents to do it, but kids that I talked to, friends, peer pressure, kinda like, "Yeah, join the team, it'll be fun. You'll like it." Anyhow, I think it was first practice. We were running laps around the practice field and
Mhm.
doing a couple drills, and I got they threw the ball to me a couple times, and I got knocked down hard, like, obviously, it wasn't all people in my grade, they were a grade or 2 up, also on the team, and I got hit hard, got back up, just kept going with it, and then we started running, and he's like, "However many laps," and I ran them, and I was like, just my first time being on the team, like, "Alright, coach, laps are done, what next?" He's like, "Oh, trying to be funny, do them again." So, I ran again, and other people were just kinda jogging slow, like, not just like barely a crawl of a jog, and I was, like, actually not jogging, but I was, like, getting these laps done. I was like, "Alright, got those done." And he's like, "You really think you're funny? Run them again." I'm like, "Uh-uh," and I walked, like,
I'll never forget the gym teacher when my senior year, you know, how we did the mile, you had to run the mile.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So my senior year, I walked that motherfucker because I was so hungover, dude. And that gym teacher, every time I came around the corner, because it was like 4 laps or whatever it was, every time I came around to where he was standing, he's like, "Come on, Jim, you're a better athlete than this." And blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, I had like a cigarette burn on the other end of the freaking field. I'd go hit, you know, every time I passed it, and there's just like, dude, leave me alone. Like,
Right.
but I finished the mile in 17 minutes
That's good. Hey, that's all you need
for
to do.
walking. Yeah.
That's all you need to do. No,
People were clocking in at like 5 minutes something, and I was like, yeah, 17:8.
did you have dual gym teachers, a male and a female?
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Do you know the dynamic duo that I'm referencing?
Um,
Mr. E and Mr. or Mrs. A?
yeah,
That duo?
yeah.
They could not believe how quick I ran the mile. They're
Block
like,
them, sock them,
"Huh?"
block them, sock them,
Yeah.
tandem.
Dude, they're like, "How?" And I'm like, "What do you mean how?" And they're like, "How? Everywhere we see you're chain smoking." I'm like, "You run. Put your mind, you tell yourself that you're gonna run and you run it." You know?
Yeah,
Like, I didn't come close to setting any, breaking any state records or anything like that, but I came within a few seconds of a school record.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, you know? And they're just like, "How? You smoke?" And I'm like, "I told myself to run," you know? But no, just the whole coaching aspect of and it can seem like you're being bullied. It really can.
But yeah, man, I had a karate when I was younger. You know, everybody wanted to be Ninja Turtle, Karate Kid, whatever, because all that shit was hot. So I joined karate. Fucking, they put me, like, at my 2nd fucking night there, they put me up against, like, the sensei or whatever. Dude, and he, like, does this spinning back kick and, like, dislocates my jaw, and I'm, like, 9.
That's nutty, man.
Yeah, I didn't go back to that one either. But yeah, that's what happened there.
Dislocated your jaw
Mhm.
when you were 9.
Man, bloody nose, all kinds of shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, I had a karate story, but I'm not gonna tell it just because I don't like talking about people, and when you're telling a story, okay, and you're like even if you're not naming the person, you're like, "Oh, the president?" Everybody knows who the president is. You can't really tell a president's story and not
Right.
unless you're talking about a past president or possibly future president, but if they're not president yet, how do you know the story?
Right, Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have plenty of stories from his
Mhm.
time.
Mhm. Mhm.
But no, and the whole bullying thing, what brings this up is I saw an article of, uh, of a kid that was in, like, a children's hospital recovering because I don't know, he just wasn't sure of himself and whatnot, and he went to the guidance counselor for help, and the guidance counselor was also a coach, so he kinda treated him like one of his athletes, like, "Oh, quit pretending you're gonna kill yourself, quit crying out for help, trying to make a scene and get attention, just get over it already." Like, telling this kid this shit, and the kid hadn't he's like, "Quit trying to take your life." The kid had never attempted to until, basically essentially went to somebody that should have been there for help, and all that person did was negative stuff, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, "Damn," I could see how that could happen.
Oh, dude, my dad, like, doesn't understand mental health whatsoever. He doesn't even, like, believe in it, you know what I mean? So, like, I'll tell
Oh,
him
it's
that.
a thing.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, believe me, I know. I fucking know.
I'm not
But
laughing at you,
no,
but,
I
like,
know, but, like, I tell him about it. He's like, "Oh, depression, blah, blah, blah," just like, I'm like, "Okay, okay."
if you don't know, you'll never know. It's like, try to explain a panic attack to somebody that's never had one.
Yeah,
They'll never understand it until it happens to them, you know?
yeah,
Or being in one of those experiences where you think you're gonna die, like, you step out and there's a car full speeding at you. Until you're in that position, you can think about it and try and understand how it would feel. But until you've actually experienced something like that, I think it's kinda hard to put yourself there mentally
yeah,
and, like, just how the rush that your body goes through, good or bad, or whatever it may be. But no, the bullying thing, also keeping trying to keep on topic with that, like, I don't know. I can see how it would seem like coaches are, and maybe they are. Maybe they're just trying to make better athletes, make better, give you discipline and whatnot, because you need discipline to have a good working team, I think.
Yeah,
Some sorts, especially a sports team, that's gonna be a lot of discipline to work together as a team. And if you don't wanna work as a team, what the hell are you doing there in the first place?
right, get a skateboard.
Right, or a guitar.
Yeah.
But, no, I remember being in grade school, like, before, and I'm gonna say before, it must have been, like, 5th, 6th grade, and then before that in, like, maybe 3rd or 4th grade. The only 2 times that I can recall dealing with bullies in school, and maybe I was just too dumb to pick up on it in high school that I was being bullied or somebody was trying to, I don't know, maybe I didn't care. But in 3rd grade, there was a kid that eh, dude, I just freaked out the one day. My mom, like, she was the bus driver. She had to come get me at another bus because eventually, after enough of his shit, I grew tired of it. Like, I attacked him at his bus,
Mhm.
like, pushed him in through a couple swings, and she come down and she's like, "Get on the effing bus."
Mhm.
She come to save me from that one, right?
Yeah, sorry, man. I feel like I'm gonna pass out, dude.
Do you?
Yeah, like, bad, yeah.
Do you need a drink?
No, I feel like I'm just gonna fucking fall, like, it's bad.
Yeah. Well, I hope you feel better. Want me to carry it? I can carry it.
I can't really yeah.
Yeah. So I'll sum it up quick here. We're going to wrap up shortly, anyhow. Like, it's not a super long episode, but something relevant based on that article. And basically, the kid that was 3rd grade was that kid, and his whole thing. I think I might have told part of this story. His whole thing was there was a couple kids that looked up to him, so he was the cool kid. And how you had to join his club, be in his gang, was he would legit walk up to you when you're unsuspecting on, like, the hill on the playground and yank your feet out from under you so you fall. And when you're sliding down the hill, he'd, like, kick you in the balls. That was, like, the entry into his cool kids club, his gang, and, that was 3rd grade. So enough of that. Eventually ended up doing it to him. He ran and wasn't happy with it once it happened to him because he was the leader, and obviously it shouldn't happen to him. And, yeah, the buses incident, my mom saved me from that. The only other time was dealing with a bully in, like, 5th or 6th grade, and he was picking on an autistic kid, and then also after I drew his attention away from picking on that kid, he started picking on me, and it just, like it was like a 2-day incident, 2 different days of dealing with a bully, and it's like, I suppose it coulda went further if I not did something about it, but I don't think everybody can do something about it, or maybe they're scared to. I don't know.
Especially now when it can chase you to home through social media and everything.
It didn't exist then.
And that's what I'm saying, it's worse now.
Yeah, it's like 24 hours of and
Y
that's dude, I'm glad you brought that up, I would not have remembered that. It's legit, like, it could be a 24-hour cycle of somebody fucking with you, harassing you.
yeah, you can't escape it,
Yeah,
literally.
and that's kinda the title. No end, nothing to do. Like, you can feel quite powerless,
Yeah.
and it's like I try to imagine sometimes when I think about those instances in 3rd grade and 5th or 6th, whatever it was. What if I didn't do anything? What if when this dude, like, came over to me because I drew his attention away from picking on an autistic kid, he come over to me, picked me up by my shirt, and put me against the wall in the lunch line. If I just did nothing, would it have continued? Do you know what I mean? Instead of me headbutting him and giving him a bloody nose, would it have continued on? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. I can't say. I can't rewrite the past or know what would have happened, call all the shots, but, yeah. Best advice for anybody dealing with anything like that, do something about it, say something, talk to somebody, you know? I don't know, man, but it just those are my 2 main experiences with it, and then also the coaching, like I said, the sports thing, coaching, but it was only the football coach, nothing else, and you said you played quite a few sports,
Mhm.
and all of that could seem like kinda like they were being bullied?
Yeah, they suck.
Alright, people. Anyhow, that's our short episode right there on wow, real short talking about bullying. If you want to dip off, man, I'll wrap this up, or if you don't have to hang in, Or you do? I know you said you don't feel great.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
cold.
Wrap it up. I'm gonna spit out a couple more things, and, I'll just down your mic.
Like, my eyes are going crossed.
Yeah. Well, you weren't great when we got here, so you know what I mean?
No, I
So,
never am.
I'm not gonna hold you to it, but I'm gonna spit some more stupid shit for a few more minutes. Yeah, did I get his mic? I did. I don't know. It can seem I guess it could seem like you're powerless, and, I mean, really, you're not. Say something, do something about it, and, I guess watch what you do. I'm not saying go out and attack people if they're picking on you or anything like that, but definitely seek out help, seek out some kind of resolution just because I don't know. And also, watch, if you're trying to save somebody from a bully, in which case that's how I got a bully's eye drawn on me, was trying to get this kid to quit picking on an autistic kid. This kid that used to talk to me, for whatever reason, began to was deathly afraid of me after I got this bully to quit picking on him. And I never understood it, never understood the mechanics of it, the mental aspect, how it worked. And it was just insanely crazy that somebody that I talked to, associated with kind of as a friend, and he was just in normal classes with all of us, was being picked on. And I'm like, hey, said something about it to the kid that was bullying. And then this kid that was being picked on just totally flipped gears. And anytime he saw me, he would run away. Like maybe he thought I was trying to step in and be the new bad guy. I don't know. That's the only sense I can make out of that. But yeah, careful trying to save somebody. If there is something going on, say something, do something. Hopefully your family's there for you. Because as I said in that article, not all schools don't always have the best interest for students. If I said that correctly. Anyhow, new audio episodes published every Sunday at 5. We've been off for 2 weeks, so there won't be no episode this weekend, but it'll be coming out soon. It's just a rehash of this, edited down and mastered. So yeah, thank you for joining us. When you do, we'll see you next week. Take care, people.